There's a passage in the Torah this week that tells us, don't hate your brother in your heart, rebuke him, and don't bear sin because of him. Many commentators say there are two different topics in this passage. Number one, don't hate someone. Number two, if you see someone doing something wrong, rebuke them, chastise them. Don't bear sin because of them. Don't let them sin. But one commentator says, no, it's all connected. If somebody wrongs you, upsets you, aggravates you, don't hate them. Don't bear sin because of them. Don't assume that they did it on purpose. Don't assume that they don't feel bad. On the contrary, give them the benefit of the doubt. Rebuke them, chastise them, criticize them. Go talk it through instead of hating them silently while keeping a smile on your face. Now that we understand that directive, that it's all connected, maybe we can go back to a prior scene in the Torah and get some new insight. We're told that in the relationship between Yosef, and his brothers could not stand him. They couldn't even speak to him in peace. And on that passage, Rashi explains that from the disgrace of the brothers, their whole interactions with Yosef, you see their praise because they weren't two-faced. They didn't speak to him one way and then think a different way in their hearts. What's Rashi talking about? That was wonderful, that they made it clear that they couldn't stand him. And he's telling us, yes, that we're doing exactly what this week's Torah portion is telling us you're supposed to do. Instead of hating somebody privately, pretending to like them, tell them how you feel. Explain to them what is going on. Tell them what you think they're doing wrong. And that's what the brothers were doing. They were wrong, but they thought, genuinely, honestly, deeply felt that he was making a big mistake, that Yosef was trying to turn their father against them and was rebelling against the leadership structure that they had chosen, was trying to insinuate himself as the leader instead of Yehuda. And so they told him, you're doing something wrong. You're making a mistake. Instead of pretending to like Joe, that is a really nice coat, nice drip, but then secretly hating him in their hearts. Instead, they were open about it. You're making a mistake. You have to change your ways. And that's what we have to do. But it's so difficult. Even as far back as in the times of the Talmud, one of the sages said, I don't think there's a single person in our generation who knows how to accept rebuke. To which another sage responded, I don't think there's a single person in our generation that knows how to give it. It's an art form, how to properly give rebuke, how to sit down with someone and explain to them that they've wronged you, they've insulted you, that they've done something wrong, and that they need to apologize and work it out. And it's also an art form to take that criticism instead of lashing out and deny, getting defensive. Listen when somebody comes to tell you that you did something wrong, and tell somebody when they've done something wrong instead of silently hating them. Work it out.